play over to Escobedo, 2 away.
Yeah, I'm liking this weekly hit back to Mal. Mal fielding her position 1,000% right now, and yeah, let's just keep doing this.
Yeah, well, when we talk about the all-conference infield and outfield that she has, she's included in that.
Of course. Well, she's fielding her position right now, and she's done an excellent job of that.
Peterson up to bat, pitcher versus pitcher.
Little mano a mano.
Here's the pitch.
1v1, if you will.
It's 4 versus 5. Their numbers are 4 and 5.
Well, they're both pitchers, which is
right,
one.
but they're neither one of them are number
Mr.
1.
Literal.
Here's the pitch. That one's going to get just off the end of the bat to Bell. She puts it over to Escobedo.
Love it.
3 away.
Coming up for the Comets, it's going to be Bell, Taco, Escobedo.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us for his normal position is Toby.
All right. So, exciting things coming to West Liberty is we've got regional softball action coming here. Is it Saturday?
The 10th, next Thursday.
So next Thursday night.
So we've got one more home game on the schedule against Bettendorf. And then, no, Norm, I think we canceled one of those games so that we could get that regional game in on Thursday.
Nice.
So we play South Tama here, 7 o'clock on Thursday, July 10th. We are inquiring about what it's going to take to do the broadcast. So
it's going to take a lot of blood, sweat, and tears.
No. Well, I mean, if we can have some students, involved, I think from what Adam was telling us is that it's a free thing we can do.
Possibly. We don't know. We're not going to.
Verbiage is questionable.
Yeah, we're waiting on the Supreme Court to rule on this, and by the Supreme Court, I mean whoever makes those decisions for.
It would be the Iowa High School Girls Athletic Association.
Yep, that's what I meant by the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court of Iowa High School Girls Athletics.
Yes.
So, and Addie Bell will stride in here to lead off for the Comets to start this second inning. Senior Addie Bell. I'm trying to remember what you said the other day, hitting like 275, 278, 280.
Yeah, it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle compared to everybody else on the team.
I mean, 270 is not struggling in my eyes.
Well, the rest of the team is significantly north of that. Jaylene batting ninth had the fewest hits on the team and the lowest batting average, which we've seen her.
Yeah, she's been doing the Lord's work behind the plate.
Yeah.
And that young lady.
So all is forgiven when she's at bat because of the work that she does. Here's the pitch. That's going to be
good eye by Bell there. She lets that one fly by. So 1-1 count.
No hits still for Mal's, the Maligator. Pretty quick work of the Wildcats, both innings. Here's Peterson sets pitch. That's going to be in there for a strike.
I thought that was a bit in, but don't show her up. Don't show her up 2-2. Don't show up the blue here. Just take your strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Senior night. You got to fight for this.
Yep, battle it out here. 1-2 count. I think she's going outside corner, trying to go with it.
Oh, yeah, she's way outside.
Yeah, she
getting
skipped
to chase something.
She skipped that ball about 4 feet in front of the home plate there, so 2-2.
Good eye. Good eye, not swinging at that bowling ball.
Big gap right up the middle, so she could hit one right back up the middle, nice and firm. Oh, she lifts it.
That's going to be down to left field. That's going to be just foul. I can't see that from here, but
it was foul by about 7 to 10 feet. So
I think we're going to ask for some volunteers. We're going to take this all the way to the corner so we can see. We're going to put in a window back here.
We do need a window back here. That is going to happen.
Maybe some lazy
If
boys.
I have to bring my own saber saw.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Bell. That one's going to get hit right where you said. That's going to be up the middle.
It's lifted.
Going to be an easy play for Timmerman in center.
So the fly out to center field there will be the first out. Now the Comets come up here with the young freshman Kylie.
That has remained hot for the last month of the season.
Yo, stay hot, 9. Stay hot.
Yes, what Travis said.
Again, there's a big hole right down
Peterson
the middle
sets.
there. Hard line
Delivers.
drive.
That's going to be up in the zone. Bubble braids on Kylie Doffelt, taunting Norm from the field.
I almost think the girls are doing it in spite of the Norm.
No, I think they're taunting. They're encouraging him.
They are definitely
Here's the pitch.
flaunting the bubble braids.
Oh, that's going to catch
boy.
the outside corner.
Okay, all right. 1-1 count now on that one. That is the first pitch I've seen that I was.
I from the angle I had, it looked like it caught the corner.
From the
Might have
angle
been a
I
little
have,
high.
It was not.
Here's the pitch. That's going to be clearly
That's
outside.
Yeah, that was also out. So I'm glad he didn't be consistent with that strike call. We'll let one slide, but
Doffelt steps back in. A little confused at where her strike zone is, so now she's just going to swing.
nope.
Oop. That's going to be ball
She
low.
held up. Did
Nope,
not go.
Did not go. Again, good crowd here tonight. There was a good crowd last night in Durant, but we got a great crowd here tonight with West Liberty and Durant folks all over the place.
Oh yeah, and look at the outfield. Not lots of folks out there. Lots of umbrellas. Great idea for the folks to bring the umbrellas out tonight. That's ball 4 up and out, and that was the same location as the first
It was
one.
a little
that was called
further out.
strike,
A little further out.
and the one that wasn't called a strike. So I think he realized that.
He heard you.
That he probably did
He
hear
heard
me.
you. Yeah.
I fear that he can hear me.
They can hear us.
That's not good.
Escobedo, the freshman, up to bat. Probably can't consider her a freshman anymore. All of her experience. That's going to be a swing.
I like that cut. I like that aggressive cut there by the freshman. All right, Mika.
Again, there is a sizable shift out there. Center field is not playing straight up, playing
they're
more
playing-
over left center. There's a huge gap right over the umpire standing out by second base. And center field just migrates back over there. I think
Rich, do you want me to do the camera switching back and forth? No, okay.
he doesn't want you to touch anything, Travis.
I won't touch anything that I'm not supposed to.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away here for the Comets. That one's going to be upstairs.
Kind of like we said today at work. If it's wet and not yours,
Don't touch it.
So that's not mine. I can't touch it.
It's a good rule for life.
It's a great rule for life.
Wish I would have learned it sooner.
Yeah, about 35 years ago. You 45 years ago.
Timmerman sets. That's going to catch
That's
that
a good
outside
pitch
corner.
right
That's a
there.
great pitch by
Yeah.
Timmerman. Good comeback pitch
Yep.
after losing a couple of them. Getting her to chase on the first one and not getting the calls.
2-2 here. Thinking about putting Doffelt in motion.
I would have done it on the last pitch, but throw down to first base. Toff tries to make the play. Doffelt is not only fast, she's quick.
Yeah.
Her reflexes, her first step, short area quickness.
And her
Remarkable.
instincts are second to none.
Here's the pitch. That one's going to be
Oh,
called strike 3 on the inside corner.
yeah.
Well, we're just going to have to defend a wide strike
Yep,
zone tonight.
yep.
That's just what they're going to have to do, and they need to be talking about it in the
Yes,
dugout.
yes. This is one of those where it's information. Take the information and make the adjustments, ladies. We've got to adjust to some adversity.
Charlie Howard up to bat. Timmerman sets. That's going to be a pitch on the outside, trying to get Doffelt to show her hand.
Yeah, I still think we got to have Doffelt moving
She
here.
needs to be on second base.
I think she's got the speed to get there. Of course, I'm going to say that because I'm up here.
But there's 2 outs, Travis.
There it is. There
That's
it
going to
is.
get hit. Tough play made by third base. Throws over to Toft. You know, you could overthrow first base by 12 feet, and Toft would still catch it.
Yeah. That's the thing about having the twin tower of Toft at first base there. She shagged that like it was a rebound in a basketball game.
She's a sophomore, Travis. So
know, it's
we're
not
gonna
fair.
we're gonna get to see her in basketball this season, hopefully, and we'll get to see her again in softball. We're gonna see her for a couple
I'm
more
going to
years.
guess she plays volleyball too at that height.
Probably a
They
safe
might
assumption.
make her play libero at that height though.
Safe assumption. Well, are we gonna do volleyball?
What's this we?
Are you gonna do volleyball?
I love
I meant
volleyball.
we as can.
I love
the Comet
volleyball.
Activities Network. Are we going to be doing volleyball?
I had probably the most fun outside of my comfort zone doing a volleyball match.
Was it because I wasn't there?
I didn't say that.
Oh.
I didn't say that. I did not say that, but I didn't say that. So, no, I tell you what, it was incredibly intimidating, but very fun. And I mean, I've learned a ton about volleyball with my kids finally getting into it a little bit. And I mean, I by no means will speak on any authority on the volleyball sport, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. So.
I watched a few of the volleyball broadcasts last year, and now with the new or second set of equipment, 2 cameras is going to be fantastic for volleyball.
It's going to be impossible to not have 2 cameras.
It'll be perfect for volleyball.
It's going to be fantastic. Have crisscross applesauce across the streams.
There's no crossing streams. That one's going to get fouled back. Plenty of kids here to go get that one tonight for
and our ice
Toby's
cream
produce.
Just showed up as Toby is in the house, folks.
He's the ice cream man.
Wondering. Stop me as he's passing by. 0-1 for Mallory here. She comes in.
That's going to get that inside corner.
That's where he called it on Kivy, so I like that. If we're going to call that, that's a strike.
That's where he rang up Escobedo.
I love it. Yeah, that was the pitch Escobedo got nailed on, and it's funny. I like it a lot better when it's this side of it as opposed to the other side.
That's interesting how that works.
That's a thing, or
are we not supposed to be biased? There, Mallory sets up on that outside corner, getting her strikeout pitch. Rare miss by Jaylene back there.
Yeah, there's a lot of sun. There's a lot of heat.
Think of the amount of innings that Jay has played behind the plate just this season.
Yes. Yeah, she might only be a junior, but her knees are 38 years old right now.
Yeah, she's at it tough. That's going to get down low for ball 2.
You know what, though? I see the kid out and about, and you'll never hear her complain.
Absolutely not.
Hard-working young lady.
I'll say this. She's my favorite on the team. Love that kid's work ethic. I love that kid's work ethic.
Wow, big praise right there.
Here's the pitch.
I thought we weren't being biased.
We're not being biased. I just said Jay's my favorite on the team.
Do I get to pick a favorite too?
Do you know why? Do you know why? It's because she watches the broadcast.
Oh, okay. Well, she's going to take our job. She's already made that comment.
No, that was Sully.
Oh, is that why you don't like Sully? She's
I didn't say I didn't like Sully. Full count.
I heard you didn't like Sully. That's exactly what I heard.
That's not what I said. Here's the pitch. That one's going to get fouled back. She stays alive to see another one.
Staying alive. Staying alive.
You can't. No, Travis, we get in trouble for that.
Mine is such a poor rendition that no one will copyright that, so we are safe.
Let's hope.
Yeah, we're fine.
You're covering the fine if we get one.
That's fine. Put it on my tab.
Wolf sets with a full count.
Maybe I'll get a raise.
That was swung on and missed.
Ooh. K number 2.
That brings up number 1, Allie Mikey.
Mallory, there's 2 of those up there. Let's fill it up.
Let's go. It's a great night for senior night to put about, 6-8 Ks up here.
I'd be happy with 8.
Yeah, 8 would be cool.
That'd be a good number.
Be a really cool number. We're having some
more difficulties here. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Yes. Let's go. All gas, no brakes. Are we missing plugins?
Not quite sure. Mallory gets her pitch, sets, delivers. That's going to be in there for a strike 2.
0-2 count now. And the coach down the third baseline is not happy with this zone. He was enjoying it last half inning, but this half inning is not a fan. I resemble that, coach. I resemble that.
Losing power.
0-2.
Here's the pitch. That's going to be a pitch out, trying to get her to chase.
Yeah, good idea there. Good aggressive area. Not able to connect on the strike, but.
Yes, sir.
So,
back on scoreboard duty.
Rance is having some technical difficulties again, so we are.
Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled. Travis, back. I got you.
Straight back. Oh, my gosh, I was scared right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 away here.
Tell you what, the popsicles are flowing tonight, folks. 1-2 count. They're probably melting too. It's moist out here.
Here's the pitch. That one's going to get hit hard out to Cassidy. She makes the play. 2 away here in the top of the third.
Yeah, Brand doing a nice job covering her zone out there. Her first step was to her left and deep. And, I mean, when you got jumps like that, not a lot of chance for the Wildcats to slide one in there.
Definitely not. Infield up to bat. Mallory sets, delivers. That one's going to get hit right out to the senior Addie Bell, who reaches up and grabs it out of the sky for out number 3.
Bell a couple steps in there, but she's able to stretch up there and retire. So that's 3. We are 9 up, 9 down for the Comets here tonight. Gotta love that.
With
the
2
efficiency.
Ks. 2 Ks.
The efficiency of the Mallory.
Fantastic job all season long, and here, senior night, she's continuing to do it.
Poke is asking where the feed go. The feed go down, Poke. The feed go down because we had no power.
We are running out of juice.
Yeah, kind of like
we're
me.
still streaming. It says we're streaming.
Yes, we should be good right now, I think.
But we're dangerously low on juice.
So, I think we've lost our plug-in.
No, something happened. There was a power cord here.
Well, we used to have a power strip.
No.
Plug all of them into.
The plug-in cord for the computer is gone.
Oh.
That's our problem. And there was
it's
one.
not functioning properly. Okay, well, I don't know if there's a way to save
I don't know
power.
where it would have gone because all the equipment gets taken, unless there are 2 of them in that backpack over there.
Maybe, but I wouldn't think so.
Back to the top of the lineup with Bryn Cassidy, who made a great play in left field just a half an inning ago.
This is number 3, Durant Cassidy.
All right. The Pokester just responded and said that it is back live. So Cassidy
Here's the
strides
pitch.
in here. Ball. Down. Ball. Ball. 1.
All right. So it's the auto button, Travis,
Yes,
is what I hit?
auto is what
Okay.
switches camera to camera. Just
I'm
make sure
trying to
that
hand
as
it
soon as
this.
that pitch
Yeah,
is thrown.
I got it. I know what I'm doing.
Oh, that's a good pitch there. Right on the corner. And she's painting that outside corner right there. If you're Cassidy, you got to go out and get that one, extend your hands. Right center field gap is looking fit to be hit right now.
It is. I just don't understand why she shaded over so much.
I don't get it either, but I
Here's
like
the
it.
pitch.
Oh,
It's going to be
little chin
inside.
music right there for her. Cassidy says nope, 2-1.
Steps in, 2 balls, 1 strike.
I still like that camera view right there better.
So do I.
I think it's going to bring a level of professionalism to this that we don't live up to.
No, we don't deserve this
But we
stuff
don't
at all.
deserve it at all. Oh, picked a click right there as she went to right field, but just a touch off.
No, she was protecting the plate, fighting it off.
2-2.
She knows that's not her pitch.
Well, she did a nice job wasting a good pitch there by Isla.
Peterson sets in for the pitch. That one's going to get chopped foul.
Yeah, good battle here by Cassidy, making her work. 2-2 count, staying alive.
I was stuck between cameras there. That
Whoa.
was weird.
That's like
They're like in the
a
multiverse.
purgatory you don't want to be in right there.
2 balls, 2 strikes. No outs here for the Comets. Bottom of the third. No score. Peterson sets, fires. That's going to get called. Strike 3 on the inside corner.
That's right there on the inside corner. He's called that tonight. Good
It's a
pitch.
wide strike zone.
Yeah.
Got to be talking about in the dugout. It's a wide strike zone tonight.
Sully Hall.
All right. Sully with the only hit tonight so far for the Comets, and it was a
Only hit-
firmly hit solid single to right
Only
field.
hit for either team.
So far.
Here's the pitch.
Ball down. Ball 1.
This is fun. I just wish I can. This isn't bad.
Yeah, well, just get used to it. Get comfy with it. That way you can spell Rance when he needs to fix something.
Peterson steps in. Fires. That's going to be
Ball
outside.
2. You know, I like the idea of them pitching very cautiously to Sully and putting someone on base for Pearson. That makes me happy in my heart.
Well, it's definitely not what they want to do.
Well, it's not what I would do. It's a bold strategy.
It's a bold strategy. That one's going to be up in the
Ball
zone,
high.
too. 3 balls, no strikes.
trio.
To Sully, who be taken all the way, I believe, here. Peterson sets in, not getting her calls, so here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a strike.
I was waiting for her to square at some point during this at bat.
3 balls, 1 strike. Durant not moving for the bunt or even getting close to a bunt position. That one's going to get lifted. It's going to be
that's out of play.
Out of play.
Yep. Down the line, over the fence, out of play by a good 5 to 7 feet.
Full count for Sully Hall.
So the payoff pitch here coming. We'll see what Peterson's plan for Sully.
Little humid out there, so going to the rosin bag.
Yeah, it's definitely humid.
Here's the pitch. That's going to get fouled back out of play.
And it looks like that might be a touch outside, but I assure you that that's been rung up a couple times tonight. So good job by Hall being aggressive and protecting, like the aggressiveness of it. Can I say aggressive a few more times, please?
Let's try it. Just try it.
Goodness gracious.
Full count. That one's going to get hit over to second base. It's going to be an easy play to Toft.
Well, she tried to make it a challenge. She took a step to the left before coming back to the right there. As I think that ball surprised her a little bit.
Pearson Hall up, nobody on, 2 outs.
And they just shaded the outfield. There is nobody down the left field line as they are playing her to pull all day.
Wind is gone.
Good pitch on the outside corner. I never understood that. If you're playing a person to pull the ball, why are you pitching her outside? You're pitching away from your defense here, which, again, there's a reason I'm not coaching. These folks know more than I do, so.
Be rung up on that ball up in the zone.
Ball outside there. As that one was, there's a baseball on the field.
Ball. Game on.
Ball.
Timeout.
Game on, Wayne.
I made my kids watch that movie the other day.
Fantastic parenting decision.
I thought so. Here's the pitch to Peterson. Pearson from Peterson.
Yeah, look at Rance go. He is getting it going down there.
He's trucking.
He is. He's running. Like, dude is moving. Brian, you're my hero.
Cross-country star.
If he wasn't, he could have been.
2 balls, 1 strike to Pearson. That one's going to get low and away.
Yeah, Durant's really trying to
pitch around her.
Make the Halls get themselves out.
They did not have success last night.
Well,
Durant did not. But very few teams have had success.
They're not the first team to fail in that regard.
That one's going to get in off the hands.
Caught short, right in the circle there. That's going to be 3, as she just missed that ball right there. So harmlessly pops out to the first or to number 1, the pitcher, the 1 hole. No,
she's number 5.
She is number 5, but she's the pitcher spot's number 1 on the roster.
I understand, but her number's 5.
Would you stop fighting with me?
I'm not. I'm just giving perspective.
Listen, I have to deal with you all day at work.
And you enjoy it.
I need a retirement job.
This is your retirement job.
I need a better retirement job.
You are retired.
I am, but I need to be retired again. I need to be double retired with a different retirement job. Where did my
Comet Activities Network sponsors: Robertson Real Estate, Brad Akers, South 6 Trucking, Iowa City Orthodontics, Wheelie Chevrolet, West Liberty Athletic Booster Club, West Liberty State Bank, Feldman Performance Gym, C.A. Jones Trucking, West Liberty Golf and Country Club, Active Health, Collins Concrete, Blaze Fitness, Iowa City Tire, and DHG Construction. And all season long, your Comet Softball and Comet Activities Network sponsor, Iowa City Orthodontics, Dr. Nate Hall. Rance needs a raise. Adam, if you're listening.
Yeah, Rance needs a raise. I will die on that hill. I'm going to get you a business card that says needs a raise, just like mine. Rance and I are going to form a union here pretty soon.
Are we top of 4?
We are top of 4.
Schroeder up to bat.
First pitch.
That one's going to be hit
fouled.
out of play. Tough play for Doffelt. Lets it go at the fence.
Well, that ball was out of play, but
It is a nice night in here compared to what we've had to deal with the last couple
and
weeks.
this
It's a
is
little
true.
sticky.
This is true. It could be a lot stickier in here. So,
Just think if Norm had bubble braids, how hot it would be
oh
in
my
here.
gosh, I wouldn't be able to.
It'd be hot. It'd be hot.
Yeah, just be.
It would be the Ace and Gary show. Here's the
one
pitch. That one's going to get
crazy
hit.
amount.
Doffelt on the run, calls off Sully, makes the catch. One away.
Yeah, there's just a lot of athleticism in that gap out there. You're not going to find a more athletic, quick responding outfield.
Nearly every spot on this field is superior athletes and have been their whole lives.
Yeah. I'm just saying, there's not a lot of holes to be.
Mallory
Finding.
sets, delivers. That one's going to get lifted. That one's going to be Sully. She's calling off Doffelt. She says, anything you can do, I can do better.
Yeah, it's Mal just says, here, hit him as far as you can because my girls will go get him. Here comes the 6'2" Toft. The tall tower of Toft.
Great
Great.
kid.
Number 8.
Great kid.
She's fun to watch as an athlete.
She is.
She's
Not just because of her height, because she was so dominant in the basketball game. Her free throw, just the way that they went about it, her and her sister, flawless.
Yeah.
Ball one's going to get away from Mallory. Good stop by Kivy back there.
I think it's most impressive that you don't notice how tall she is because of how fluid her athleticism is. I mean, she's an outstanding athlete.
Yeah, she
and
really
then
is.
to be over 6 foot and be that athletic.
Well, and her sister, who is a senior, also a tremendous athlete.
Yeah.
So, you have a little bit of that little sister, I want to be better than my big
I'm just
sister.
saying we need to find some housing in West Liberty and see if we can get the Tofts to move over here. So
Here's the pitch. That one's going to get fouled out of play. Chases the changeup. Didn't keep her hands through the zone quite long enough. Otherwise, that could have been trouble.
just saying, name, image, likeness opportunity here for Iowa City Tire to sponsor a family. No.
Okay, no.
Okay.
No,
all right.
that's-
Well, I thought
no.
I'd throw it out there.
They're not refugees, Travis.
Well, I mean,
2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here.
I'm trying to recruit here, Andy.
Leave that up to the experts. That one's going to be on that
I
inside
like
corner,
that one.
outside corner. That looked good. Would have been a strike to a right-handed hitter.
I
It
like that one.
was a good pitch.
Good spot. Good spot. It was close. It was close.
3 balls, 1 strike to Toft. Wolf sets, delivers. That's up in the zone,
yeah.
but a change up,
Oh, yeah.
getting her to chase.
Bugs Bunny style right there is the changeup. Had her swinging on Monday to a pitch delivered on Tuesday. Count is full. Toff strides in here. She's a tall stance, and then she really crunches down.
A lot of power, I just imagine.
Yeah,
Strike
strike
three,
three.
that's going to be another K for Mallory.
So 3 Ks through 4 innings.
Coming up for the
And the Maligator
it's going to be
grinning ear to ear there.
Bell.
She
strikes
likes
out
the
counter-
Ks.
Strikes out the counterpart.
Not last night's counterpart.
Wow. Allegedly.
No, Travis, it's not you keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
You don't think. You stop right there. It means what I say it means.
Okay. All right.
Does that work?
It's just your world, Travis.
It
we
is.
we
It
all
is.
just live in it.
You should just get used to it and just go with it.
I am getting used to
That's
it,
about
Travis.
the only thing you can do. So
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't mean to get Travis off on a tangent, but Travis, tell the people about the cooler you got today.
yes, it is. First of all, it's fantastic. It is absolutely fantastic. So I am now sponsored by Toyo Tires.
Yes, you are.
Officially,
Not allegedly.
officially sponsored by Toyo Tires. After completing my Toyo Tire training,
You got to see this cooler. It is massive.
it's called a clam cooler. It holds 58 canned beverages of your selection and ice, and it floats.
It would fit a small family.
It would be
Refugees could use
a
this.
fantastic refugee boat. It is awesome. I'm going to try to sink it at the 4th of July at my parents' pool. I don't think I'll be able to sink it, but I'm going to try.
Kylie the Shark Collins up to bat.
There's chum in the water here for her. That's outside. Tell you what, this catcher is framing everything.
Yeah, no matter how far inside or outside, it's getting a frame job.
That was
She's building houses down there.
In the batter's box, and she is throwing bricks, trying to frame them.
1 ball, no strikes to the Shark. That one's going to get slapped.
Chopped
foul.
off the hands right there. Maybe I caught the handle rather than the hands.
Defensive swing. In off the fins.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
She dorsaled that ball out of there.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low.
I like a 2-1 look here for Collins. Come on, Kai. Try and find your pitch here, young lady, and put some power into it. Again, they're playing her to pull.
Yeah, there's just such a huge gap.
Giant gap in right center field. I mean, out there were 11 sticks.
That's going to be low ball 3. 3-1 count for the Shark. Hitters count all day.
And the Durant faithful directly behind the plate are letting the umpire hear about that pitch. Not happy with the ball
They
call.
disagree. Here's the pitch to the Shark. That's going to be up in the zone. Draws the walk. Watch her take off.
Only the second walk of the night, though, by the Durant. It's a Wildcats, right?
It is the Wildcats.
Okay.
Again, I've been talking about this. Like, why the Wildcats? I mean, you're Durant.
They could be the Bobcats.
They could be the Demons. They could be the Dragons.
I don't like dragons.
Here's the pitch.
Dragons
Strike.
are scary.
Dragons are scary. Well, so are demons, Travis. We all have them. Yeah. Some of us more than others.
Yeah.
Mallory Wolf is pitching tonight, even though Norm did not announce her in the starting lineup.
Yeah, that was
Here's
really strange.
Foul out of play by Mallory. Norm.
I think he was possessed for that one.
Norm, you know we love you.
The Durant Demons would have been a good name.
Yeah.
Not lovely,
Very lovely, not so talented.
You know, if he'd had bubble braids, he'd have got Mal's name.
I think it was a protest. 0-2. That one's going to get hit
that's perfect.
into the gap. That's going to get down.
It does.
That's going to score Collins. That's going to put Mallory on second base. Collins is coming hard. She's in there for the score. Comets take the lead in the bottom of the 4th.
Tell me you were not on the pitch cam right there.
I was not on the pitch cam there.
Thank you. What a shot by Mallory. We were just talking about how that right center field gap was looking scrumptious, and she just took a bite out of it and then gets picked up for a courtesy run here. So Mallory
Liv G out there.
Hit all the balls and then gets to take a little break. And opportunity for Addie Bell to provide some insurance here.
We're still working on an insurance sponsor.
We do need one.
That is a thing.
If you know a guy.
If you know anybody. And you can find them.
Yeah, there could be some mayhem.
We lost the outfield camera.
Mayhem. That's all right. We don't need it anyway.
Yep.
We're good.
Lost the outfield camera.
We're good. We don't need it anyway.
Oh, yep. We're good. It's all right.
That's all right. We're learning.
Learning on the fly.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch. Going to be squared up for a bunt by Bell. She lays down a perfect bunt. That's going to move Garcia all the way home. No one's covering the plate. Liv gets in there. Uncontested. Comets lead 2-0 in the 4th.
That's a sacrifice bunt, and Garcia just gone. Great job there by Bell to get the ball down, and she almost beat it out at first base. So good hustle to make the run down there, make the throw happen, and Garcia opportunistically scores.
Great selfless play by the senior.
Love it.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Adam Naria bringing food to everyone but Andy.
Yeah, where's
Travis?
So Norm gets two hot dogs. Good Lord. What Rance has been sprinting out here like a world-class athlete.
It's too hot to eat.
It is too hot to eat. So
Peterson
one out
Stutz.
here.
That's going to be called strike up in the zone.
Come on, Kai. So Dahlfeld steps back in here. 0-1 count, or 1-1 count, excuse me.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away.
You know what else is 1-1? There's 1-1 hot dogs up here, and neither one of us got one, Andy.
How are those wieners, guys?
Oh, boy. 1 count now for Dahlfeld. He digs back in.
2 balls, 1 strike. Who has more fun than we do?
Comets up 2-0.
It's going to be
I
up
have
there.
a lot more fun when the Comets score in crooked numbers. I'll tell you that much.
I always have fun when the Comets are scoring. It has been a fun season, Travis. If we don't get to call another game, it's been awesome. This has been so much fun.
3-1 count here.
That's going to draw the walk.
4. And Isla Peterson has started to have some trouble this inning.
She's talking to herself.
Yeah.
Body language is not what it was the first 3 innings.
She's got some demons she's dealing with out
She's
there.
got some Durant demons. I'm going to lobby for them to change the name.
I'm for it. I think it's a cool name. I think they missed an opportunity there.
Well, let's talk about this. So isn't Washington, the high school Washington is Washington Demons, and the Durant is the Durant Wildcats? Switch.
Oh, man.
Washington Wildcats, Durant Demons.
If I'm Washington, I'm saying no go on that trade. I don't feel like that's an even up switch.
Oh,
good pitch
ill-advised swing by the freshman.
That's a good pitch right there.
Chase that one.
Good pitch right there by Peterson. She came back with authority on that one and really put that ball right there where she wanted to.
No balls, 2 strikes to Escobedo. 1 away. Doffelt on.
Still battling tough though here.
Nope. There's nobody covering second base.
No, there's not.
I don't know if Trish just can't see it, but look, second base is playing in right field.
In Trish's defense, the sun is really bright, and it's right at her as she's looking over there. So
Something in the Orange is what you're saying? It's a song.
Okay.
It's a good song. That's going to get called for a strike 3. Mika has just been the victim of a couple of very questionable corners.
Yeah. That one was upstairs and on the inner corner. But
Chuck up to bat. Again, Chuck's been under the weather the last 10 days. Very happy to see her back in the lineup. That one's going to get hit.
Lifted.
Fouled out of play. It's all right, Toby. I got you. Don't worry about it.
Yep. Good thing the ball wasn't up here because they both have hot dogs in their hands.
Taylor trying to do her job.
Yep.
Charlie not letting her.
Taylor a little overzealous there. She's like, oh, wait. You hit it. You ran. I took the ball. Good work there by Taylor. She's helping out on senior night.
Here's the
Going
pitch.
to be recognized.
Charlie pokes that over to shortstop. Going to be a tough play. Pulls Toft off the bag, but she's going to be out. But that moves Doffelt. That's 3 outs. Never mind. Forgot Escobedo struck out.
Yep. So Comets do score a couple. But Durant doing a nice job of limiting the damage there to get out of that inning. Good hustle there by Chuck.
Yeah, very good hustle by
feet
Chuck.
down the field there.
Travis, the young lady has been violently ill for 10 days and severely malnourished. So for her to even be out here on the field is fantastic.
It's impressive.
It speaks a lot to her resolve.
Yeah.
Like really, really does. And then to have that play where she can almost beat that one out.
A lot of grit right there, a lot of toughness. Like to see that.
Tough Chuck.
Tough Chuck.
You know what? I think I gave her that nickname when she was like 6. I think we're just
Chuck.
I know we're just going to call her Chuck Norris from now on.
Oh, I like that.
That's Chuck Norris out there.
Yeah. Well, we could call her Charlie Norris because she's.
Oh, but I started calling her Chuck when she hated that name, but now everybody calls her Chuck.
I think we call her Charlie Norris
Charlie Norris?
because she's Chuck Norris, but she's Charlie Norris.
I'm still going to call her Chuck.
It's fine. I do like that, though.
If you don't get a C on the broadcast, the accuracy of 28 throwing down to second base, because you don't get to see it during a game.
No. Now, nobody dares to test the arm of the Kivy. The cannon of the Kivy.
The Kivy cannon?
Yeah. Oh, Rance liked that one.
Yeah.
You got the
We're
blessing.
full of them up here.
Got the blessing.
Mm-hmm. Mallory gets her pitch.
We could call her the blessing or the curse.
Here comes the pitch.
She's a curse if you're against her.
Yes, she is a curse.
The Malligator on the mound here. I still like that she still has
Don't.
yeah.
We're not talking about it.
There's a thing going.
We don't talk about.
Is in the stratosphere.
Here's the pitch.
Yep.
That's going to be up there for a strike. Did he not?
He called it.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, did you? Oh, well, I won't do it again. 1-1 count here.
He didn't like it when I did it.
Wolf gets her sign, sets, fires.
Oh, I like that one, though. Down. It was low, but it's a good spot to miss there.
2 balls, 1 strike. Hard pitch to not swing at. 2 balls, 1 strike. Wolf sets in. Cracklio digs in. Here's the pitch. That one's going to get carried up in the zone.
To touch upstairs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
No, it's 3-1.
I say you come inside corner here.
Yeah, you've thrown 2 slow ones here. Kind of Bugs Bunny'd her. She's looked at it and scoffed. I think you come back heater.
I think you come high. You come inside hot. Just like that.
That was fouled off the left field fence there, and that ball was struck.
Now you go back to your old strikeout pitch. Set up on the outside corner. Let it trail off.
I think you come right back inside with a slow one. If she was ahead of your fastball, don't throw it out over the plate. Throw it
no,
inside,
I think
inside
you put it in
right
the other
here.
batter's box.
Nope.
See where Jay's setting up?
Inside changeup.
That's over to Pearson. She digs it, throws, gets the out at first base. That was not an easy play.
No.
Going to your left, being able to catch the ball on a hop
Yep.
and get the throw over to Escobedo.
Strong throw, gets the out, retired there. Nice job by Escobedo to stretch. I mean, she's no 6'2" Toft, but Mika, no short stack either.
No, she's not. She gets the legs from her mother.
She does, allegedly.
No, that's not allegedly. That one's going to be fouled. Oh, no, it's going to be in play right to Escobedo, who camps
There we
under
go.
it. 2 away.
It's Mika's inning. We're just living in it right now as she is showboating those skills at first base.
Let's see. Showboat. Magic Mika?
Man, we can't. You got to let it come. You can't force it.
I'm saying
You
Magic
got to
Mika.
stop trying to force it. Goodness,
Mika the
old
Magician?
Smokey.
Here's the pitch.
Quit it.
Stop with that.
You tried to give yourself that.
Will you
nickname.
stop with that?
Not until you.
That's every
are
week you bring that
properly
up.
Shamed. It is illegal and immoral to give yourself a nickname. Call myself the Magic
Okay.
Man.
1 ball, no strikes. That one's going to get in there for a strike.
Yeah,
No,
she
it's gonna be low.
Wasn't
2
happy
balls.
wasn't happy with her feeling on that one there. Did you see her frustration as she shook her right hand out? She was trying to do a little flip change there. I learned that last week from Mark Becker. That's
Yeah.
the backwards
Yeah.
hand delivery.
Was that the Cascade? Yeah, that was
That might have been
Cascade.
Cascade
Mhm.
game. But yeah,
2 balls, no strikes. 2 away here for the Comets.
I liked it. 3-0.
Pitcher versus pitcher, Travis. It's 1v1 or
I
4,
like
5 or
1v1.
5v4.
I like 1v1.
Okay.
They both field their position and they both play the mound.
Mallory sets in, down 3 balls, no strikes, but has 2 outs here. We got time by Peterson.
Peterson just wants to think about it a couple more times. Take a practice swing while she is going to take 3-0 here.
Middle of the box.
Got to get that practice swing in before you're going to take 3-0 here.
Here's the pitch. That's right down the middle. Strike 1.
Yep.
Yep, she was just going to
Well,
try to
she
get the
wanted-
timing down.
She wanted to make sure that she thought about looking like she was going to swing.
Yeah,
But no.
it was important. Here's the pitch.
And
That
now
one's going to
she
be hit,
lifts.
lifted. Cassidy on the run, camps underneath it. 3 away for the Comets. 2-0 lead going into the bottom of the 5th.
Gonna be Cassidy.
Yeah, again, if you're a Wildcat and you're just casting one out there to the outfield, it's got to be on a line. You can't hit a ball higher than 15 feet if you're hoping for it to catch some turf because the Comets circle the wagons about as good as anybody.
There's
They
not a lot of-
cover more space out there.
There's not a lot of open ground out there.
Like Deion Sanders in the 90s.
Okay.
Water covers 75% of the earth. They cover the rest.
It was Bob Sanders.
It was Deion
It was
Sanders.
Bob Sanders.
Neon Deion.
It was Bob
It
Sanders.
was Neon Deion. Bob Sanders just decleated everybody and had snot bubbles. That's what Bob Sanders
He
did.
gave snot bubble.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He was a concussion machine.
He was CTE delivery.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly. Thank you, Rance.
Rance
See, Rance
dynamite
is
dropping. What's going on over at the baseball
We need
game,
to get him
Travis?
on mic.
Looks like the Comets are up 3-2 in the
What-
bottom of the 5th.
What is going on over there? Is Wanda tuned in tonight?
Travis, I believe I see just outside the coach's box.
You know, if I yeah.
He is dancing.
Yeah.
Those are
yeah,
Troy's moves.
Yeah. Troy getting busy over there as he
Troy getting jiggy with it.
gets the hips into it.
Getting trizzy with it.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
He's digging the tunes that
It's
Norm's
a good
playing.
thing Mallory doesn't dance like Troy.
It is a damn good thing. No one dances like Troy.
Yeah.
Cassidy's going to be lead
know
off hitter
why,
for the
but
Comets
I
here in the fifth.
I just think of the Will Smith movie where he's like the love doctor and Kevin James.
Hutch. Hutch.
Hitch.
Hit Hutch.
Hutch.
Here's the pitch to Cassidy. That one's going to get hit hard to shortstop. Fields it cleanly. Toft with the extra lean. Gets Cassidy out. Yeah, she was halfway the pitcher.
He covers a lot of earth.
It's impressive. It is impressive. There is
But she
no
doesn't-
joking.
but
She's awesome to watch.
What's awesome is she's athletic.
She's just
as
fluid.
tall as she is. Yes. Like I've got a niece who's 6 foot, and I'm like, Kylie, you need to keep growing. You need to be 6'5". I want a WNBA niece.
Here's the pitch
Yeah,
to
my
Sully Hall.
13-year-old niece is 2 inches taller than me. Yeah, we talked about it. It happens.
It takes a man to admit that, Travis.
Yeah, she's way taller than me. But so's her mother, which is also not fair because my mom gave her all the good juice growing up.
Here's the that one's gonna get just popped.
Malnourished.
Gonna be a tough play for shortstop. Gonna get in there for Sully.
Sully's creeping. Sully's creeping.
That's gonna be a hit.
Yeah, that ball just kept carrying. And, I mean,
But Sully that's that slapper mentality. Just
Yeah.
pop it over their head.
well, and I tell you what, this is going to play into that as well. 11, playing to her left with the sun and the horizon right there. That ball was in the orange as it dropped just beyond her grasp.
Pearson Hall up to bat with her little sister on. That one's going to get away up in the zone. Sully takes off for second base. That ball's going to fly out to center field. Sully's going to be into third.
She's
Ball
thinking
gets
about
away.
it.
She's
thinking about it.
She thought about it twice, and
Yeah.
Mom said no.
Sit. You sit down. Bad girl.
One ball, no
One
strikes.
ball, no strikes now.
Yep, it was up in the zone.
Hey, I tell you what, though, that throwdown was right on the
It was
money.
right on the money, just nobody home.
Yeah, it was nobody home, and I don't think it was on time. I mean, it was
Sully
a
was
great
in.
throwdown, but Sully was there.
Yep, Sully was in, and no one being home allowed it
Yeah.
to get a lot worse.
Oh, that
Pearson
came
just
down.
pushes one, makes them pay for being all the way shifted over. She's going to be into second base
Stand up double
with a
there.
stand-up double. Excellent job by the senior, taking advantage of what they're going to give you. Nice job, Pearson Hall.
The senior getting it done on senior night. Your West Liberty Booster Club, they're our insurance policy because we don't have an insurance company. So
okay.
the West Liberty Booster Club insurance
Okay.
run.
Yeah, we can do
We're
that.
going with that. Until
Hey,
someone
speaking of
tells
the
me
Booster
otherwise.
Club, we have some exciting news we'll talk about between innings here that involves the Booster Club. That's going to be in there for a strike to the Shark.
Good pitch right there. Come on now, Shark. Battle back.
Gets her stretch on. Pearson standing out there on second base, one away.
I still think there's a great opportunity for an insurance sponsor there. That run driven in by your insurance sponsor.
Here's the pitch.
Insert insurance name here.
Well, Doc Hall has to have insurance on the business.
Yeah, come on, Doc Hall.
Get your insurance guy on
Give
this.
me a call. Let's go. We'll have a ball.
I mean, we could talk to our insurance
Maybe
guy.
we could do it by this fall.
Here's the pitch. That's going to bounce in there. That's going to allow Pearson to get into third with the slide head first. Safe.
Yeah, that ball did not get very far away from the catcher, and that didn't matter.
Good
because-
good pitch to steal on down in the zone.
was,
It's going to be
it
a tough
was.
ball to handle.
And then Pearson just powers through that speed and just slides in there graciously,
Graciously or gracefully?
gratuitously.
Okay. 2 balls, 1 strike to the Shark. That's going to be
Ooh.
outside.
She thought about laying that one down. She's thinking about squeeze bunt here, which less than 2 outs, runner on third. You got to get that run in here, right?
Hitters count
This
to
is
Kylie
a-
Collins.
This is a ribby time right here. I heard McDonald's called. They're
There's
bringing
that
the
huge
McRib
gap
back.
right there, right over between pitcher and second base.
Yep. That's a good pitch right there.
She was taken all the way.
Yep. I think she was looking for one pitch, one location, and she didn't get it. So
She's looking to push one right there in the gap, hard.
that right center field gap is looking tasty again. Like to see Collins get one out over the plate and just extend her hands here. She got plenty of pop to any field, so
That one's going to draw the walk. He's going to take off for
Is she gonna
second.
round?
Nope.
Nope, they're looking
She's
at her.
not going to go. You can't go now.
Yep, they're looking at her. They thought about it.
Brings
I'm
up
guessing-
Mallory.
I'm
I
guessing-
don't think she's going to be on first base very
Yeah,
long.
first pitch gone.
Plate for the Comets is number 4, Mallory Wolf.
Mallory Wolf.
The question
Up
is,
to bat?
is the Maligator swinging here, or is she giving Kylie a go pitch?
Oh, she's swinging all day. Ooh, inside. Going to throw back down to third base. I'm not quite sure what that
Yep.
was for.
Well, she thought that they were going to do try and do a pick play. She was
That was
trying to create a pickoff.
That was a called strike on the
Yeah, the
Right-hand
pitch out
batter's
the
box.
inside. Wolf had to jump out of the way of that one, and didn't
Here's the
call it a
pitch to
strike.
Wolf. That one's going to
There we
be
go.
popped right
That's
down there. That's
through.
going to get through. That's going to score 2.
Here comes the plate to the plate.
Yes, Collins is in there before the play can be made. And Mallory's going to be safe on first and get herself a pinch runner. Insurance runs abound here in the bottom of the 5th.
Your Wheelie Chevrolet pound of the day. 2 ribbies
What?
for
What?
Wolf.
What?
No? You don't like it?
No. If you're
I
going to
love
do
it.
West Liberty Locker, get them to sponsor.
Oh, yeah,
Pound
that's
of
a
the
good
day.
one.
Yeah.
Pound of the day, the West Liberty Locker. West Liberty Locker.
Let's call 'em out.
For the meat grinder.
Next up,
When we have some football action going on here.
Call them out. Let's
Yeah.
force their hand, Travis.
T-bone time.
Hattie Bell steps up to bat.
We had some T-bones today. They were delicious. You missed out.
I don't eat lunch,
Silly
Travis.
goose.
Here's the pitch. That's going to be strike out over the plate, up in the zone.
That one I thought was a touch high.
So did Addie.
Addie not 6'2", so
No.
that ball was a strike if you're 6'2".
Here's
So
the
Addie-
pitch set up on that outside corner.
Ball
Trying to get the
outside.
pitch out.
Oh, nice back pick right
Yeah, it
there.
was.
Not in time, but good snap throw
Not,
down there by the catcher.
not afraid to throw down to first
No,
base
no.
multiple times tonight.
Yeah, and she's accurate too. She's
Yes.
accurate. She's aggressive.
Right side of the plate or right side of the bag.
Darn good little catcher right here we're seeing tonight. She is really going out there and hunting those back picks.
Here's the pitch. Again on the outside corner, trying to get her to chase.
Yeah. If you're the Comet, you got to pay attention to that because that young lady will sniper you off there if you are not on your game.
Well,
So
if you're up to bat, you got to pay attention to that too because
Yeah.
that strike zone is wide. He will call that.
yes.
Here's the pitch. That one's going to be on the
Oh,
inside.
Yep.
That's going to ring her up. God, that would
2-2,
look like it was in the
2-2.
batter's box
2-2.
again.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely wide, but it's been consistent. That's been where he's called
With the
that
exception of
tonight.
one pitch.
Yeah, there's been a couple that were
2 balls, 2 strikes to Bell. 1 away.
they look different. though,
Garcia
depending
on first. That one's going to get popped up. That's going to be a tough
That's
play
tough.
for everybody.
Oh, it's caught. by the
caught.
outfielder.
Garcia makes it back to first base.
That ball
Good
was-
idea.
Yeah.
Good idea. Just got a little bit too much underneath it.
Well, it was good defensive swing there. That was not a pitch she was trying to hit. She was
No.
protecting right there with 2 strikes, which good job by Bell to be smart, be aggressive, and protect that zone. Unfortunately, that ball just kind of hoisted and fell harmlessly into the wickets.
No wind either.
of the left
That's
fielder.
not helping. Here's Kylie Doffelt. She's going to slap that one down the first baseline. Tough play for Coach Lopez, but she certainly gives it her best effort.
Yeah, she's olaying it over there, Dorn. Come on.
We're gonna talk about that later.
Yep, that's
the
a
replay.
driveway conversation right there that needs to be happening.
It
so
is.
We'll make sure Johnny.
We're gonna
gets
just
that-
talk about keep your feet moving
Yeah,
through the
come
play.
on. Come on, Coach.
Here's the pitch. That one's gonna
Oh,
get
that
hit
was
hard.
ramp-
Oh, just foul.
Well, she's missed right. She's missed left. It's time for her back up the middle here now.
Well, watch the changeup now. She's a little bit late, a little bit early. 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Got to protect here.
Peterson
Gonna
sets
try
in,
to expand the zone.
sets up on that outside corner. Not going to get that one. Liv in there for a steal to second base. Again, gets away. That one was just off target,
Yep.
probably about 6 feet off the bag.
Yeah. That throw was there.
In time. It was in time. It was
time,
just
yeah.
off target.
Yeah, that one just drifted a bit to the right field side of second base. So the Comets opportunistically in second.
That one's
Ball
going to get
lifted, foul,
good defensive swing, staying alive by the freshman.
out of play. And that one's out there for a harmless
Another
popsicle.
happy young popsicle getter.
Yep. Got to get them popsicles.
I paid the bill.
Toby is advising that
he's
he has
paid
paid
the
the
bill.
bill, so
Here's the pitch.
his
That
credit
one's going to get
is
fouled
good.
back. Good pitch. Just missed by Doffelt. She was lucky to get a piece of that one to stay
Yes,
alive
sir.
to see another one.
Yep, good defensive at bat here for Doffelt. staying alive, keeping herself in this.
It's got to be tough right now this time of day for everybody batting because that sun is right down in your eyes.
That sun is brutal right now.
Here's the pitch. That one's going to get hit, but it's going to be soft. It's going to be tough, but the shortstop's able to make the play. She was unsure of her surroundings, but was able to come away with the out.
Well, and honestly, she's not the person you want catching that there.
No, that's your left fielder.
Your left fielder's looking right into the sun there.
Yep.
And I don't know that the left fielder was going to be there in time. So great job there by the shortstop to get back their fielder position and escape with another crooked number for the Comets. And nothing makes me happier than when the Comets go crooked number.
No, they're right there in the box, Toby. I haven't had time. Okay, I'm a busy guy. No, they're not. We have new speakers.
Comet Activity Network sponsors Robertson Real Estate, South 6 Trucking, Iowa City Orthodontics, Wheelie Chevrolet, West Liberty Athletic Booster Club, West Liberty State Bank, Feldman Performance Gym, Craig Jones Trucking, West Liberty Golf and Country Club, Active Health, Collins Concrete, Blase Dojo, Blaze Fitness, Iowa City Tire and Service, and DHG Construction. We need a meat cracker.
Yep.
Meat locker.
Yep. Looking at you, Tara Van Dusen.
We're putting the grind on them here.
Mm-hmm. And we need an insurance agency.
Couple beef sticks getting slapped around out there. No.
No.
Slapping.
No.
No. You don't like that one?
Not at all. Not appropriate.
My mother called me and she's ordering the beef sticks.
Okay.
25 pounds.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I love Brenda.
Jalapeno cheese. It's gonna be fantastic.
You know, I always say Shelly is my favorite Neil.
You've never met Brenda. That's
Brenda's.
Although Shelly and Brenda are
right
really one
there.
and the same.
Right there with Brenda.
They really
Shelly made me a best friend bracelet.
It is. You got the
I got the F.
The
I got
friend
the F.
or the forever.
I got the F.
Andy.
Andy.
Forever, Andy.
It just says F Andy.
Yep.
And I thought that Travis had a lot to do with
I did
making
not have
this.
anything to do with that. Yours says that, and then Luke Parizek is the other F.
I bet he's not wearing
F
it.
Luke.
But he's not wearing it.
And Shelly's is the B Shelly.
B
So
Shelly.
When you get Shelly, Luke, and Andy together, it's BFF.
B Shelly.
Yep.
We should all be Shelly.
Nobody should be Shelly but Shelly.
Shelly in attendance tonight.
She is in attendance tonight. The Nealon girls are here with her somewhere running around. So as Mal steps to the mound for her 6th inning of work.
That one's going to get hit hard, but right out to Sully Hall, who takes 6 steps to her right and makes the play.
Yeah, Sully says can of corn got you all day.
1 away for the Comets here in the top of the 6th.
Do we got to get through 6 or is it through 7?
We got to get through 7 tonight.
Okay. Got to get through 7. So 5 outs to go here for the Comets.
Let's not start counting outs.
No?
Let's not start counting outs.
I like outs.
I don't like counting outs.
I like
We did this in 2003, and it didn't work out well for the Cubs. Here's
calm
a pop
down.
fly. Bryn's got it, calling everybody away. That's 2 away on 3 pitches.
Yeah, Cassidy used her big girl voice there to clear everyone on that one. We heard her, and I mean, she's as loud as I was, so well done, young Miss Cassidy. You do your no TikTok dances in left field tonight. She's been busy enough.
Bottom of the lineup with Enfield here. Be nice to get this one and get the Comets back up to bat. We score 3 more runs. It's a Johnny ball game.
I like the sound of
Here's the pitch. That one's going to get hit. It's going to be popped up.
Nope.
Doffelt's got it. That's going to be 3 outs on 4 pitches. That is fantastic stuff by the junior Mallory Wolf.
That is efficiency at its finest. And if you're looking for some efficient services, contact Robertson Real Estate for all your home needs.
Who with Robertson Real Estate?
I would call Brad Akers if I were going to call for some efficient service from the real estate.
You know, we haven't heard from Brad Akers tonight. I wonder if is he doing okay? Is he sick? Because normally
got a couple efficient trucking options too for you. South 6 Trucking, or you can call Craig Jones Trucking, both of which are going to be servicing your efficient inning needs.
Brad Akers did just check in.
Did he? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm glad. We were going to send a search party if he hadn't yet. So, also, the braces, Doc Hall, give him a call. Wheelie Chevrolet for all your service needs and truck needs or car needs.
In West Liberty.
In West Liberty. West Liberty Athletic Booster Club, which can't say enough. good
Okay, yeah,
things
so let's
those
talk about that
folks.
real quick. So, folks that are listening, if you are familiar with the Comet Open golf event that happens every August,
Yep.
traditionally has been for football.
I think 19 years.
This is the 19th year this
Yes.
year. So it's traditionally been for football, boys
Basketball.
wrestling, and boys basketball.
Yes.
The decision has been made this year to make it for the athletic boosters.
Yes.
So it will benefit all sports.
Yes.
That date is August 16th. We have a website coming online later this week. It's going to be comet-open.com, where you'll be able to see all the information, register to play, sign up for the morning or the afternoon, or even sponsor the event. That one's going to be fouled off by Escobedo. So that's huge news.
That is.
That is
big
huge news. It's kind of the natural progression and evolution. You know, we've had some coaching changeover
Yep.
with a lot of those
It
sports.
was a good time to happen here, as it's needed. It's been a great organization. It's been a great fundraiser for the
Strike
sport here locally.
2 to Escobedo.
Something I've enjoyed, and I may be a reigning champion.
Co-champion.
We only code because you cried.
No,
There
I
you
did
go,
not.
alligator
No, there
tears.
are championship trophies in my garage.
Yeah, you stole them.
I did not steal them. Laughlin handed them to me.
And then he realized he was
That's
wrong.
going to be close to being
And
rung
we
up on
told him
strike
it's
3.
okay, let Andy have a participation trophy.
So James is still going to
have
be
to.
involved. James is still going to be involved.
Yes.
He's still going to be the head of the organization. It's just going to go to benefit all sports and all athletes at West Liberty. That one's hit
nice
back up the
job
middle
by
by
Mika.
Escobedo. She's tired of being beat. She said, "Not this time.
Yes.
That one's mine."
Nice job by Mika right there. Pitch is in the middle, and she just gets it off the fist, but she puts it right back up the middle. And a nice little soft liner
Yep.
drops in the middle. And that's a position right there that has been exposed. It's always open. You can't defend that.
No.
Now,
No.
it's also hard to hit that, but you can't defend that spot right there.
Great leadoff hit by Escobedo. She's going to get a pinch runner in Molly Garcia. Brings up Charlie Howard for the Comets. The speedster on first.
Let's go. Good luck, Chuck, here. Or Charlie Norris. as
Charlie
we call her.
Norris?
I like Charlie Norris.
I still like to stick with Chuck.
We're gonna have to ask Charlie if she's okay with Chuck, because I'm gonna call her Charlie Norris until you say otherwise.
She wasn't okay with Chuck. She is now.
Well, see, there you go. So we're not doing it.
Here's the pitch. That one's going to get bunted right back up. Tough play by the
Oh, it's
pitcher,
caught.
but
It's
she
caught.
caught it. Molly's caught off base.
Garcia.
That's
held up.
That's some inexperience, though. We've seen it before
Yeah.
with Garcia. Just the inexperience, not being able to watch the ball. She was told to take off. There's
Yep,
no doubt
yep.
about it.
Well, she
but
stopped.
when it pops up, you got to see that.
She did stop and looked, but then I don't know if she misread it or she just didn't see it down. It happens. I mean, learning. Obviously,
Yep.
it's not harming us right now as we're up 5-0. So as long as Mallory does what Mallory does,
But that's 2 quick outs that we didn't need. But what are these girls?
yeah,
The Cardiac Comets.
They are.
2
And-
outs, and we're at the top of the lineup.
Exactly. And here's the other thing. It's a great opportunity to be aggressive. That was an aggressive mistake, which I will
agreed.
give you an aggressive mistake, and I will.
Agreed.
I might still be upset with you, but I'm going to be a lot less upset if you're doing it with your hair on fire. So.
Here's the pitch. That one's going to be upstairs. Little
Yep,
chin
yep,
music.
yep. The double bubble braids.
I know. Yeah, we pointed it out. She is taunting Norm with the double
and
bubble
she's
braids.
Chewing Hubba Bubba
Bubble gum.
bubble gum with her
Double bubble braids.
And she had a double bubble pop fly caught. She's caught a couple double bubble balls.
She's
to
got a
left
couple double balls. Here's the pitch. That one's going to get
field.
just chopped.
This is going to be
It's gonna
tight.
be tough play. Mishandles the ball, but it's going to be 3 away.
Yeah, strong throw there by the third baseman from the Demons. I mean,
The
Wildcats.
Wildcat.
Can't call them the Demons.
Can't call them the Demons. We can call them the Demons.
No.
It'll catch on.
No,
It'll catch on.
they're the Wildcats. Wow.
How was that again, Travis? Oh,
All right.
man.
Looking down the baseball score here, I'm seeing 3-2 Comet men
Yeah.
leading down there in the Durant game. So,
It was a tight game last night. Went to 11 innings. I think Durant won 2-1 in
Yeah.
11 innings.
and then it was 5-2 in the second game. Durant was able to win that one. So this is big for the Comets here, as they. Coach Wolf was telling us before the game that he was a little concerned about pitching, or that's what Laria had passed on anyway. But yeah, love to see the Comet boys down there having some success tonight.
Well, Delgado was throwing last night, so you know when Delgado's
yeah.
on the mound, I got to stop and watch.
Well, yeah.
All right, Durant comes up in the top of the 7th, down 5-0.
Does he pitch like he shoots threes, all gas?
No, he's got some finesse.
Nice.
He really does.
Nice.
Very impressive, that
That's
young
good.
man. He's got a
That's
bright
good.
future ahead of him.
Well, and yeah, he's just off his sophomore season
Yeah.
here. So We got 2 more years of seeing young Delgado develop. I'm looking forward to seeing him in football this fall. Hopefully he plays.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to football season this year.
Yeah, I am too. Some of the new toys that we are equipping ourselves with, I'm pretty excited to exploit. Come Friday nights.
Top of the lineup for the Wildcats. That one's going to get hit over to the Shark. She picks it up, throws over to Escobedo. One away for the Comets. Nice play, Kylie Collins.
1 pitch, 1 out, 2 outs to go. So the Comets.
Yeah, Norm just pointed out 4 pitches, 4 outs.
Yeah, because they took 2 pitches in the first hitter, and then it was just bam, bam, bam. So the Wildcats are definitely feeling some pressure here as they are really pressing.
Peyton Happ up to bat.
Trying to hit the pitch.
Mallory gets her signal. That one's going to get fouled back out of play.
I mean, it would have been 5 pitches, 5 outs, but that one went foul. So 1 more popsicle given out today.
They're going to run out of popsicles.
I hope they bought stock in popsicles.
I hope they haven't caught on to that over in baseball. There's a lot of foul balls
We
over
could
there.
use some Costco.
Here's the pitch. That one's going to get away from Mallory.
Or Hy-Vee
Hy-Vee, yeah, Hy-Vee.
Come on, Toby. Hit him up for a Hy-Vee sponsorship for popsicles. Foul ball popsicles. That is such a good idea.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away here in the top of the 7th for the Wildcats. That one's going to get hit hard. Sully's going to make the play. She made it look easy, folks. That is defensive effort abounding by the Comets
I wish I could have
everywhere.
got that zoomed in a little quicker. Man, that was impressive.
That was a great play by Sully Hall. 2 outs, top of the 7th.
Well, it looked like she took
Allison Toft up to bat.
great jump on the ball, but she kind of timed it where she wasn't going to get there running to make it easy catching standing, so she dove for it.
It was a great play.
Timed it perfectly.
Here's the pitch to Toft. That one's going to get fouled back out of play.
Toft is all over that fastball. She's right there on it. Just fouls it off the left side.
One of these Ks up here is from Allison Toft.
Oh, it is.
Mm-hmm.
It would be nice to put 1 more up there. We have 3 on the night. Would be nice to end the night on a
Boy, that would be
Mallory
special.
K-cam.
Mallory sets, delivers. That one's going to get away from Kivy. Got away from Mallory as well. Comets lead 5-0. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, top of the 7th.
Opportunity to mention Jaylene again. That's the first time I think I've ever seen a ball get all the way to the backstop on Jaylene. And granted, it was a play when there's nobody on base, so no harm in letting it get to the backstop.
Another foul out of play by Toft. 2 strikes.
But just a sense of pride
To
for
the
that young
sophomore?
lady. She doesn't let anything past her.
No. She had a video on TikTok the other night that was her low lights, Travis. And what she considered her low lights from the broadcast, I had to make a comment. It was laughable because these are everyday issues that everybody else deals with, and she takes them to heart. So a lot harder on herself than she needs to be. That one's going to get fouled. Also going to be out of play.
Over to the concession area. Stop
Mallory
by, grab
calling
that
her
ball.
own pitch.
Get yourself a popsicle while you're over there, folks.
Mallory calling her own pitch for this one.
I've seen a lot of Kelowna bars today. The
Have you?
Kelowna bars have been selling like hotcakes over there.
I hear they're good.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I am a fan of
Here's the
Kelowna
pitch.
bar.
That one's going to be a pitch out.
I call
2
them
balls,
Yachty
2
bars,
strikes.
personally.
They were called Mr. Ed bars originally.
Okay, well, I call them Yachty bars.
Well, then they were Yachty bars, and now they're just Kelowna bars.
2-2, 2 outs. Last of the 7th inning here.
Mallory sets in.
Let's go to senior night.
That one's going to also get fouled out of play. Toft is all over this. Guess what time it is?
Yeah, it's Toft time.
No,
She
it's Bugs Bunny, as you call it.
Oh,
Tom.
Bugs Bunny? All right, okay. I'm
No,
all right
it's
with
Bugs
that.
Bunny time.
Well, 2-2, you got one to work with here.
Well, we're going to call time. Going to get a visit from the mound with 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Coach Trish going to come out and just talk to her a little bit. Make sure she's breathing all right here. Oh, look at the smile on Coach's face. That's always a good sign.
Now she's covering up because she's like, oh, I'm grinning.
Yeah, don't you be zooming in on me. Just because my husband's an orthodontist doesn't mean you get to zoom in on me.
Doc Hall over there telling stories down in the corner. Still 3-2 Comets lead over on the baseball diamond in the bottom of the 7th. Looks like 7th. My eyes aren't that bad. Not that old.
Hey, old Smokey.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Travis.
2-2 count.
2-2 to Toft.
Mean old Smokey up here, just waiting for this last strike 3 coming. You saying change up? I'm saying she's throwing.
Well, I think she wants a changeup. I think Trish called her off.
I'm thinking drop ball right here.
Here's the pitch. That's going to be a drop ball right in there. Look good.
I liked it. It just must have been down. So now it's full.
Full count.
Tell you what, though, it's fitting that Toft is battling like this because you expect nothing easy from this young lady. She's a battler and a scrappy out here. She's
a tremendous athlete. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch her over the next few years, like I said earlier. So here's the pitch from Wolf. Another foul ball.
Man, she is hanging tough.
She's fighting up there.
Yeah.
And just a sophomore. And not too big for the moment is not too big for her.
Yeah. I mean, don't tell her that it's a no-no that she's facing right here.
Here's the pitch from Wolf. That one's going to get hit hard down the line, foul. She's all over the timing of Mallory.
Again, that is, and the baseball game is over as the Comets do hold on and win 3-2 down there, 4 hits aside, 1 error
by Durant,
and the Comets capitalize on the baseball side. Now we're just looking for the Comets to close out the home sweep here. And Toft has been a thorn in our side.
Here's the pitch from Wolf. That one's going to get away. Upstairs in the zone. Looked good. Looked good.
And the perfect game is broken as the walk happens there. That is the first base runner for the Wildcats tonight. And I tell you what, hats off to Toft. It took everything for Toft to get a walk from Mallory. So
Cracklio up to bat. She's the catcher. Mallory sets in. 2 outs here in the 7th. That one's going to drop in there. Ooh, Jay just slipped a little bit.
I kind of want to gun her down.
Toft has a big smile on her face, and I was dead if she threw that ball.
Yep.
Here's the pitch from Wolf.
1
ball, no strikes. Dialing.
Time called.
Some confusion as to what we're calling. Here she sets, rocks, fires. That one's hit hard down the line, foul ball. Thank goodness.
Off the fence. That ball was leveled strongly to the left side, but she's early on it. So I don't know if she's on the fastball or if that was just not quite all there. But yeah, she was early and she hit it solidly, but harmlessly.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one's going to get tapped off. That's going to be foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Quick Kivy as she uses her cat-like reflexes to grab that before it kicks off the carpet back fair.
Fans exiting out of the baseball game. Hopefully they stop over here to take a peek at what these senior girls are doing on the softball diamond tonight.
1-2 count here. You're seeing the Durant folks leave here.
Yeah, I know. Here's the pitch. That one's going to get hit over to Pearson. She grabs it, throws over to Escobedo. That's going to be the ball game. That's a no-hitter for Mallory Wolf. Outstanding job by the Comets. Great defense. Mallory starts and ends the seasons with 2 nearly perfect games.
Yeah, that was, and honestly, I'm fine with the perfect game getting lost because that Toft young lady did a fantastic job to work that count. No shame in Mallory's game there.
Undefeated RVC South champion, West Liberty Comets.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
It is senior night, so we're not going anywhere. We're going to stick around. We're going to watch these announcements. We're going to get the microphone back over to Norm as well so we can hear what the PA has to say. We're going to shut up in just a few moments after we celebrate. But, Travis, player of the game?
Player of the game, in my eyes, is going to be Mallory Wolf.
Mallory Wolf.
Yeah.
All day long.
I want to go seniors, and I want to say
the
selfless bunt by Bell was big. The hit by Pearson was huge.
But you got to give it to Mallory.
Mallory's near perfect game.
Okay.
Love it.
We can come back from intermission? Yes, sir. All right. Okay.
Perfect.
So, yeah, great night for the Comets. 3 strikeouts for Mallory, no hits, only 1 runner reached base, and that was with 2 outs in the top of the 7th.
Yeah, it was the last at bat of the game, and it took Toft, I don't know, 12 pitches.
Oh yeah, easy. She was battling.
She worked and battled and struggled and fought her way. She clawed all the way back to get that walk, and she earned it. It was a heck of a play there by Toft to ruin the perfect game.
You know, to be honest, that last call, that was ball 4. Escobedo got rung up on a very similar pitch earlier in the game.
I don't want a gimme, but yeah.
No, I definitely don't either. But
borderline,
that was a tough pitch to lay off and to stay off of.
Was. But at the same point, she had battled. Toft was tough all night.
She certainly was.
Yeah, Mika, big hit tonight.
Yeah, great hit.
Great hit for a great kid that's been battling and struggling and scrapping all year long. Nice to see her hitting her stride here and get some confidence going late season.
I made the comment earlier in the game that you can't call her a freshman anymore. Her or Kylie Doffelt, no longer freshmen. They have earned their stripes on this varsity squad. They're definitely part of the team and sophomores.
Absolutely influential in the growth here.
Yep.
So the Comets are definitely peaking in certain positions at the right time. Looking forward to the activities here of the post.
Senior activities.
So one more thing I want to talk about before we turn it over to Norm and the senior night activities here. That hit from Pearson Hall.
Yeah.
When they were playing her on the shift and just blasted out to left.
Blasted to center field. Or left center field.
That was great. All right, we're going to turn it over to Norm for senior night activities here. I'm going to shut up. It's all the lovely and talented Norm. He's a little verklempt over the bubble braids. All right, we're going to go to intermission here for just a minute while they take some pictures down on the field. We've got a PA system down there, so we're going to be able to pick up what the kids are saying, but Norm has some comments he's going to talk about. So we're going to head to intermission really, really quick.
Hey, my wife trying to say hitch.
What a spectacular night to be out here for senior night. Great showing by the RVC South champions. Finish off senior night here. We're going to bring ahead our 3 seniors. Our first senior tonight is Taylor McKillop. Taylor is being joined tonight by her parent, Alicia Smock. While at West Liberty, Taylor's participated as softball manager 1 year, cheerleading 3 years, choir for 3 years, and basketball manager for 2 years. Taylor was awarded the Silver Cord Award for her volunteer hours and Comet Award for basketball. Taylor will always remember the good times with her friends and singing the national anthem. And what a great job that was. After graduation, Taylor plans to continue working in the community. Ladies and gentlemen, Taylor McKillop. Our next senior tonight, Addie Bell. Addie is being joined tonight by her parents, Casey and Nick Bell. While at West Liberty, Addie has participated in softball 5 years, volleyball 1 year, IJAG 2 years, NHS for 3 years, and FFA for 4 years. Addie has been named honorable mention and second team all-conference in softball, was a 4-year member of the principal honors roll, and was a 2025 Iowa Scholars Award recipient. Addie will always remember the Angel series. If you know, you know. This fall, Addie will attend University of Iowa to study psychology. Go Hawks. Ladies and gentlemen, Addie Bell. Our final senior tonight is Pearson Hall. Pearson is being joined tonight by her parents, Coach Tricia and Nathan Hall. While at West Liberty, Pearson has participated in softball 5 years, basketball 4 years, track for 3 years, soccer 3 years, FFA for 5 years, NHS for 2 years, and student council for 4 years. Pearson has been a member of the Principal's Honor Roll for 4 years and was the 2025 valedictorian. She's also been the academic all-conference in all sports for 4 years. First team all-conference in softball 3 times. All-conference in basketball 4 years. First team all-conference in soccer. State qualifier in long jump and track. 3-time all-district selection in softball. And has been first, second, and third team all-state in softball. Pearson will always remember getting to play with all 3 of her sisters and when Dick backed into the ice cream shop with the bus. Is he here? This fall, Pearson plans to attend Drake University to play softball and study health science with a pre-med path. Go Bulldogs. Ladies and gentlemen, Pearson Hall. Thank you, all 3 seniors. You will definitely be missed. once the tears stop flowing here. In honor, the way we always used to do it, we get one lap for our seniors.
When you think your jokes are funny, nobody else. And Taylor, I will never forget your loud cheers. Keep it. Okay, Pearson, I can't repay you for believing in me as an 8th grader and always picking me up. Taylor, I love the cookies at the bottom of the cookie jar. And Addie, my favorite memory with you is when you hit a deer on the way to my house to come pick me up. Addie, I always remember going to car rides to go to your games and not dying. Hashtag not gonna get T-bone. Pearson, when we went to Luther tournament, and Pearson made us go to innings because she don't run. And Taylor, I love how you keep everyone upbeat and always happy all the time. Taylor, my favorite memory is oh yeah, even though you don't like you're always uplifting and always willing to help me. Taylor, my favorite memory was when you were singing
Just one more home game, then 2 months. It's canceled plus Valley. Oh, they really? Church said no. It's not
I am so
canceled
glad
plus
you
Valley
got to
because
teach me
they
how
have
to
to
play second base, which is definitely my favorite position. And Taylor, even though you never
Yeah.
quite knew my name until now, you always say good morning to me in the hallways on your way to these class. And Houston, I'm so glad you got to
Come on, Al. Spit it out.
what
Come Come on, Ab.
Taylor, I like how you always show practice and you always have everyone up. And your smile just brings me happiness and joy. And you light up the room. Taylor, thank you for being so good at the thank you for showing me how to be a good teammate and showing me how to play sports. I want everybody to play your shoes as well. Nobody can, and nobody can because you're personal. But I hope someday to be even as half as good as you are. Lastly, I am grateful for you always being and picking me up when Taylor, I want to thank you for eating the purple pasta because nobody else does.
All right. That's going to do it for us here tonight from the Cometplex. Happy senior night